What up, y'all? If y'all are watching on YouTube, watching the video, shout out. Make sure you subscribe. Check it out. Follow us on Instagram, Hoopla Podcast. If you're listening to the podcast right now on Spotify, I'm sorry you can't look at my face. You're going to have to check out YouTube. What we're doing today is called Jury Duty. It's a new thing we came up with. So basically, Micah put together a bunch of things that I'm supposed to react to. Most of them are titles for articles. And you guys got to let me know. I'm going to say what I think about them, and you guys got to let me know what y'all think. First one, Chad Ford reported the Warriors are considering Obi Toppin at number 2. Anybody who listens to the podcast knows that Obi Toppin is a guy I like a lot because he has Amari Stoudemire comps, and that's obviously one of my favorite players. He's super good on offense, which is, I guess, what the Warriors need. I don't know what they would play him at if they think Draymond Green is out and he's kind of old now, or what they're thinking about that. But Obi Toppin at number 2 I think is super high. So I think if they want Obi Toppin at number 2, that means they're trading down. So that's my thought on the first article. Next one. Since it's jury duty, we kind of got to decide if it's guilty or not guilty for if it's cap. I think this is probably guilty of being cap because interested in Obi Toppin might be legit. Obi Toppin at number 2, I don't think so. Next up, we have a hypothetical trade between the Wizards and the Nets. The Wizards get Karis LeVert, Jarrett Allen, Taurean Prince, and a 2021 first. And the Nets get Bradley Beal. Yo. I kind of like that. Taurean Prince doesn't have much trade value, so he must just be tossed in here for cap reasons. But Jarrett Allen and Karis LeVert for Bradley Beal. I don't think the Wizards take it. I think jury duty, this is cap. I think this is guilty of being cap. They're not going to let the Nets get Bradley Beal. It's just not going to happen. Plus, the Wizards are going to try the 1 year of this Beal wall thing again now that Beal has became an all-star. So, cap. Guilty of being cap. Next up, we have the Ringer. Just released their mock draft. And the Wolves are supposed to be picking Anthony Edwards if they keep the pick. This is who I think we should pick if we keep it. So I'm going to say this is not cap. This is not guilty. And I'm okay with the Wolves picking Anthony Edwards. I think he could be awesome next to D'Angelo Russell and having another ball handler. And I think we just need to pick best talent if we stay there, and I think he's the best talent. So I think not guilty of being cap. Next up, another hypothetical trade between the Sixers and the Nuggets. Two teams that are kind of in similar positions. Not really, but kind of on the same level. The Sixers receive Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, and Gary Harris and a 2021 first. The Nuggets receive Ben Simmons. Yo. So on the fly, I'm going to say this is not guilty of being cap because I think these are equal trade offers. I think the fit of Ben Simmons on the Nuggets is kind of weird because they already have two guys who want to be good playmakers in, obviously, Jokic, and I think Jamal Murray is a pretty good playmaker, and that's kind of his role too. But the Sixers getting Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, and Gary Harris, I think is a good return. So I'm going to say this is not guilty of being cap, and I like this trade a lot. So that could happen. I like that. I like that a lot. And then some other news. James Wiseman hopes the Wolves pass on him at number 1 overall. And Brian Windhorst says he does not want anything to do with a franchise or too big system. Sounds like he wants to go to the Warriors really bad and win a chip his rookie year. Is what it sounds like to me. I think the Wolves will pass on him at number 1. And I don't understand. If I'm getting drafted in the NBA, I get, I'm supposed to be able to pick my career at this point. But I should just be thankful I'm getting drafted. So I don't understand the rookies having say in where they get drafted. Anything can happen. But I think this is not guilty of being cap. I think the Wolves probably are going to pass on him anyways. And maybe he's just a little salty that he got passed on. Another hypothetical. Ooh. We got Portland and the 76ers. Only in this one, the Sixers are getting rid of Joel Embiid instead of Ben Simmons. So Portland is getting Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris, but they're trading away CJ and Nurkic. This is a no-brainer if I'm Portland. I'm totally taking this. Joel Embiid's obviously a huge improvement over Joseph Nurkic, and I've been saying they need to get rid of CJ, just because I think Damian Lillard. I think you can find a lot of guys that can do what CJ can do. I get he's an awesome creator, awesome ball handler, and obviously can shoot the rock pretty good. And Tobias Harris, they finally have a wing. I mean, they had Melo, who's the GOAT, but Tobias Harris there too. If the contracts work out between Nurkic and McCollum, this might be guilty of being cap, because I think this is. I don't know if Portland wants to get rid of CJ, because maybe that risks their chances of retaining Dame. You know what? I'm going to say not guilty. No cap in this. I think Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris to Portland for CJ and Nurkic is awesome. And I think the fit would be cool. And I think Joel Embiid might actually fix his kind of work ethic if he has Damian Lillard spitting bars in the locker room at him. So I'm going to say not cap. That's the last one of jury duty. If you guys have more of these, leave a comment on YouTube, or if you're listening to this on Spotify, hit us up on Instagram at Hoopla Podcast. This has been a quick little jury duty with Christian, and I hope y'all have a safe rest of your day.